Happy Monday, everyone. We are back. We are back, guys. It's another Monday. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. As always, no matter if the weekend was great or horrible or everything in between, it doesn't matter. Respectfully, what matters is what is your perspective? What is your perspective? It doesn't matter what happened this morning. What is your perspective? It doesn't matter what happened last week. What is your perspective? It doesn't matter what happened 10 years ago. What is your perspective? As I always say, there is beauty in every ugly situation. And that's what we're doing. I'm glad, I'm thankful that you guys are here joining me for another week. And we're able to, as I say, the shot of espresso, a little motivation cappuccino to just inspire you guys to keep going and keep doing the inner and the outer work, because that is essential. It's essential. As I always say, if you don't go to work, you're not going to get paid, right? Like we know that. If we don't show up for our job, you're not going to get any income. If you're not doing the inner work and the outer work, you're not going to get the joy and peace and love that you deserve. I'll say that again. If you're not doing the inner work and the outer work, the inner work, the meditation, affirmations, visualizations, the outer work, the eating healthy, going to the gym, taking those courses. If you're not doing the inner and the outer work, you're leaving money on the table. You're leaving love on the table. Joy on the table. Like, once you realize this, once people realize this, life changes. Like once people realize that the joy that who doesn't want, everyone wants to be happy. Once people realize that their happiness is directly correlated to the inner and outer work, and as they're doing the inner and outer work, they're going to find their purpose. And as they're doing this work, everything else in their life will be enhanced. Everyone will do this. Everyone will do this once they realize its importance. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is I want to talk about making this week count. I saw this interview, I saw it a while ago from Kobe when he talked about non-negotiating. He set a schedule for his workout plan for the summer, and he said once he made that commitment, even the days he didn't feel like doing it, it was non-negotiable. He didn't negotiate with himself about how he felt. And he did what was necessary. But he did what was necessary because his value that he had about basketball was that much. And I'll say this over and over again. It's going to be a lot easier to do the things that you know you should do for you once you increase your value. And how you increase your value is by doing the inner and the outer work. The meditation, the affirmations, the visualizations, the reading to gain confidence in who you are. The outer work, the going to the gym, the eating healthy, taking care of you, taking that course, that business course, the mindset course. It's going to be a lot easier to do all those things that you even may be struggling with right now. So what I want to say, guys, is the beauty of pain is that when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you hit rock bottom. Kingdoms are built from rock bottom. So, I mean, a lot of times, as you just keep living, once you get frustrated enough, that's when people say, okay, what do I got to do? And you go through breakups, divorces, financial struggles, challenges. You start learning. Pain gets your attention to say it's time for you to make an adjustment, guys. So, wherever you are in your journey, I'm just encouraging you guys to continue setting your schedule like the quality of your life depends on it, because it does. It does. It does. If you don't go to work, you're not going to get paid. If you don't do the inner and the outer work, you're not going to find the peace, joy, and love, self-love that you deserve. When I moved to California to live with my dad, I think I mentioned this before. Like, my parents were very supportive, but when I first moved there, so I moved to live with my dad, me and my older brother, and I'm driving in the car. My dad drove a nice car. He was an engineer. You know, we grew up poor, and my dad moved to Los Angeles, and he was doing well. So, you know, we moved to LA, and we're driving in a nice car, and we're driving down, I think it was Sunset Boulevard, and we saw all these amazing cars, you know, Porsche, Mercedes, and I said to my dad, Papa, look at all these amazing cars. And he said to me, son, one day you're gonna have one just like that, even better. Like, he believed in me before I believed in myself. I believe it was Les Brown that said this, that sometimes people just need someone to believe in them. And it's the zombie apocalypse, and the gift that my dad gave to me, that ability to, that self-belief that, listen, anything is possible. As I got older, I realized this is such a blessing. This is a gift that should be shared. And when you share it, it passes on. I don't know if my dad was conscious of what he was doing, but I thank God for him. I thank God for both of my parents. They're exactly what I needed to be who I am today. And the good and the bad is what I needed. Your parents as well. The good and the bad has brought you to this moment. Don't despise it. Take the good and also take the bad, because you're learning from it. Learning sometimes what not to do. You know, a lot of times it's easy to just focus on the negativity. You know, I hear that a lot with parents. My parent was this and that, and that may be 1,000% correct. 1,000% correct. And when you're able to forgive them, and to grow from the situation, it's powerful, and it's not easy. It's not easy, but I digress. What I want to say is that my parents were exactly what I needed. Not perfect, but exactly what they were perfect for me. But self-belief, that gift. Parents, I'm telling you, you have a responsibility. The words that you speak to your children, matter of fact, you have a responsibility, the words that you speak to yourself. The words that you speak to yourself. Listen, if you say that you love your children, then you should want to give them the greatest version of you. Mind, body, soul, finances, relationship, everything. So, as I said before, it's like the zombie apocalypse. When you infect people for good, right? And you pass it on. And you pass it on. It's a self-belief, guys. The beautiful thing about life is that you can build it. Like a construction company builds a house. You can literally build the self-belief in yourself. And when you build the self-belief and the self-value, when the thing that you value the most is you, it's not going to be hard for you to do those things. It's not going to be hard. It's not going to be hard, or even that it's going to be less scary to start a company. You're like, wait a second. Of course I should start a company. I'm amazing. Because you are. You're inherently amazing. You have gifts. The world is a better place as you realize and share your inherent gifts with the rest of us. Yes, you are amazing. Why not you start a company? Why not you get into tremendous shape? Anybody can. When you realize who you are, when you value you, then you'll do it. Easily. Much easier than you may be having trouble with now. That's why I made this podcast. I created this podcast because I wanted to share this. I wanted people to realize how important it is and encourage people that everything you've ever wanted in life, the dream relationship, right? The house by the water, right? The friendship, the love from family and the love from you. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of doing the inner and the outer work and finding your purpose. Everything. I ask people so many times, I teach and I ask people all the time, hey, what do you think is the most important thing in the world? I've never heard someone say purpose. You know, I'm not talking religion. I'm not talking politics. I grew up religious. I grew up Christian. And from firsthand knowledge, that wasn't the most important thing in my life. You know, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't until I went through my dark nights of the soul that the pain got my attention, and it showed me that, Danso, listen, all these other things that you're doing, acting or you're in school or relationships, those things won't fulfill you like your purpose, your God-given purpose, the reason why you were put on this earth. That's the thing that will fill you. And as you're on this journey with me, as you're realizing more and more what you're put here to do, maybe you already know and it's becoming clearer. Maybe you had no idea and you're starting to inch more towards it. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's life-changing. It changes the way you talk, how you dress, where you go, where you hang out, how you hang out. It changes everything. You were put here for a reason, and the world will be and is a better place the more you find out what that reason is and share your inherent gifts with the rest of us. That's your gift back to the world. That's the way you show the people in you, the people in your life that you love them. That's how you show love. You want to show someone love? Show them the greatest version of you. Find out what your God-given purpose is and share it with the rest of us. That's how you show love to its fullest. If not, you're leaving money on the table, so to speak. So, just a quick message for today, guys. Just to encourage you, just set your schedule, guys. Set your schedule this week like the quality of your life depends on it, because it does. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid. If you don't do the inner and the outer work, you will not get the level of peace, joy, and happiness that you deserve. Doesn't matter how you feel. Doesn't matter, oh, I'm not feeling it this week. Do it anyways. And listen, guys, I said this before, you win twice. When you don't feel like it and you do it, you callous your mind and your character grows and you gain confidence. When you do anything that's difficult, put the donut away. Go to the gym. Go to bed on time. Wake up at the right time. Your confidence grows. It's a dose of dopamine. And then you win twice, because the result of doing the good thing, the thing that you know you should do, going to the gym, eating healthy, apologizing when you're supposed to apologize, whatever it is, you're going to grow. You win twice when you do the things that are difficult. It's not, listen, there is no easy route in life, guys. There's none, right? So choose the hard that you want. The majority of people are choosing the hard of regret. And then they hang around a group of people that are coping. This is just the way it is. Oh, we're getting old, John. Why would you say that? Oh, I'm so broke. Why would you say that? No one would ever want me. I'm not lovable. Why would you say that? People have no idea that the words they speak become their prison or their heaven. But you do. You understand that. And everything, including the words that you speak, are changing as you're realizing the power, not just of your words, but the power of you. So set your schedule, guys. Set it like the quality of your life depends on it, because it does. Right? Whenever you're going to do the inner and the outer work, it doesn't matter how you feel. There is no negotiating. No negotiating. Right? And whatever painful situation that happens this week, maybe something even happened this morning, you're looking for the reward in it. The adjustment that you need to make. Don't blame. Don't point the finger. Massive self-responsibility. Everything is my fault. Everything is your fault. And that's good news, meaning everything is our fault. Meaning everything could change because of what we do. The sky could be bright tomorrow. Not because the sun is out, but because the sun is out in our spirit, in our heart. It's our choice. As we grow, as we become a black belt in our minds, we grow. So set your schedule, guys. Hit it. This week, we're making the commitment this week. No matter what, we're going to hit it like the quality of our life depends on it. Again, it's progress over perfection. So, enjoy this amazing new week, guys. Set your schedule. Keep going, keep growing. I see you. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. You're in the arena. You're actually living. It's not supposed to be easy, but it's worth it. All right? Motivation Mondays.